Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. When we experience the loss of a dear one, and when our attention shifts away from the past into the present, the depression stage can hit hard. We truly begin to feel the loss we've experienced, which can yield intense feelings of sadness, loneliness, and even emptiness. This stage can feel as though it'll stretch on endlessly. These feelings even impacted the best of humanity, the prophets of Allah, alayhimus salatu wassalam. We see the intensity of these emotions in Nabi Yaqub alayhi salatu wassalam when he was separated from his son Yusuf alayhi salatu wassalam, and he grieved so deeply that his eyes turned white due to the extent to which he cried. His intense grief is expressed beautifully in the Quran Kareem, where Allah Ta'ala says, وَقَالَ يَا أَسَفَا عَلَى يُوسُفَ وَابْيَضَّتْ عَيْنَاهُ مِنَ الْحُزْنِ فَهُوَ كَظِيمٌ. Oh, my sorrow over Yusuf! And his eyes became white from grief because of the sorrow that he suppressed. When we fully realize that the loss we are dealing with is real, feelings of hopelessness and overwhelming sadness comes up. Examples of thoughts that may arise. Is this situation ever going to end? What is the point of getting up every day? I never even got to say a real goodbye. What can help in this situation? Firstly, remind yourself that feeling intensely sad is normal. It's appropriate. It's even healthy when grieving. When Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam witnessed his young son Ibrahim taking his final breath, he began to cry, and he was questioned about this. In response to being questioned about his tears and clear sadness, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "This is mercy." Then he even wept more and said, "The eyes are shedding tears, the heart is grieved, and we will not say except what pleases our Allah. O Ibrahim, indeed we are grieved by your separation." This stage, just like the other stages, will not last forever. Remember the promise of Allah. After every difficulty there is ease. The depression stage is part of the process of moving forward after a loss. Remember that every moment of sadness, every moment of pain, no matter how overwhelming is, it's part of the process of healing. At this time, talking to support groups can be very helpful at this time, as talking with others who have experienced similar losses to you is extremely relieving. Together with that, visualize the promise of Allah. Be anxious of this promise. Anticipate this promise. There is nothing in this life that can ever replace the loss of a loved one. Visualizing the life you have yet to experience with your loved one in Jannah, insha'Allah, and what those eternal moments will be like will provide extreme comfort and will provide peace during these difficult times. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes in the Quran a beautiful scene when the angels will tell us, "Salamun alaykum bima sabartum fa ni'ma uqbad dar." Peace on you for the patience that you have observed. How excellent is this ultimate abode. Together with that, make dua for this reunion that you dream of, and find comfort in the promise of Allah And also remember the statement of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, there is no Muslim who is stricken with a calamity and reacts by saying as Allah has commanded, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Truly to Allah we belong, and truly to Him we shall return. And then a beautiful dua, O Allah, with you I seek reward for my calamity. So reward me for it and compensate me. Allah will reward you for that and compensate you with something even better. May Allah grant us the ability to manage and navigate through this zone of depression with support groups, longing for that eternal meeting with our beloved, and dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are three basic ingredients to help us go through these moments that we are experiencing. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.